Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've seen the new Eternals and I've just done a review for the film, which I will link. But now I'm going to be ranking my favorite Eternals characters from best to worst. Before I start ranking, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. So, favorite Eternals character. This sort of changed for me as I was watching the film. I went into the film thinking it was going to be one person and ended the film with it being another person. So, my favorite Eternals character has to be Cersei. I just think she's such an amazing character, and I really love the arc and the journey that we see her go through. Her superpowers are some of my favorite superpowers. Her being able to sort of transmute anything, to sort of change anything from one material to another material is so cool, and she gets some really cool sequences where she's not necessarily fighting with strength, but she's sort of using her mind, her intelligence, as well as her superpowers to fight. And I just think she's such an interesting character. And Gemma Chan is such a good actress and played her so well. So I'm very excited to see more Cersei in future movies. My next favorite character is Fina, played by Angelina Jolie. Of course, as we've seen in the trailer, Athena just is such a cool character, and in Eternals she is kind of even better than you see in the trailers. She's just so, her character and the way that she has been realized is so stunning. Being able to make any weapons that she wants to make is such a cool power, and Angelina Jolie just knows how to like work a shot and do like amazing stunt sequences. So all those things coming together is just makes for such an interesting character, as well as her vulnerability and her going through this really emotional journey. Angelina obviously is a great actress, so she was able to sort of play all these different layers really well, and I just think she's so cool. My third favorite character has to be Makari, played by Lauren Ridloff. She is such a cool character. I've never really been into the whole speed thing as like a superpower. I never thought that that was ever really all that well done in anything that I've seen, but here it is amazing. The VFX, as I talked about in my review, are incredible, and what they're able to do with Makari's character is so wonderful, and the way that Lauren is able to work her own physicality and is able to look like she's running that fast is so well done. She just seems like such a sweet character, and her little thing with Drake is so cute, and I can't wait to see more of them in more films. My next favorite character, of course, has to be Drake. Him and Makari together are just so beautiful and make for a really cute couple. I just really love their dynamic and the way they play off of each other. Barry Keoghan is such a good actor, and here we get to see him play a really complicated, complex character that is sort of good and bad to him, which is so interesting to watch. My next favorite character has to be Icarus, played by Richard Madden. Just such a cool, amazing character. I was so surprised at how well done they were able to make his character and his powers when he's floating and flying. It looks really cool, and it's like a really hard thing to make cool because obviously Richard Madden is just hanging on like a wire. Him and Cersei's chemistry is just so beautiful and amazing, and I just loved their characters, and I loved the opposites attract thing going on, and just the way that their characters both developed was so interesting to see. Next character in my ranking has to be Fastos. I love Brian Tyree Henry. I'm a big fan of his, and of course, yeah, he definitely did not disappoint. I loved his character both in terms of who he is with his powers and how intelligent he is, but also just the subplot of him and his family with his husband, his son. I just thought that was really sweet. And of course, Brian Tyree Henry is so charismatic and so funny, so was able to do a lot with a smaller role. Next character is Kengo, and I really loved Kengo. It might seem like a surprise as to why he's not higher, but I just think that he works really well when he's a part of the Eternals cast. Kumail Nanjiani is very funny and does a lot to give a lot of comic relief to Eternals. But yeah, just a really great character that maybe could have been fleshed out a little bit more. For the next few characters, I'm just going to list them because these are my least favorite characters, but not necessarily like the worst characters. Honestly, everyone in Eternals is so good, so it's so difficult, and I've only seen it once, so maybe this will change. But for now, it has to be Ajak, played by Selma Hayek. Then Dane Whitman, played by Kit Harington, who didn't really have much to do but was still quite good. Then it has to be Kengo's camera guy, who is just so funny and so sweet. And last, I have to say, Sprite was my least favorite character. I'm not sure if this is because of the writing or if it's the actress, I'm not sure, but I think Leah McHugh did a really good job, and she is so good in the horror film The Lodge. So I don't know, it just could have been a bit of a disconnect between the story, the character. I think they probably could have aged up the actress. They could have cast a older actress to play younger, because I think that when you realize what is going on later on in the movie, it really would have helped to have somebody who was actually older, because I think some of it just doesn't work. But yeah, those are my characters, my ranking from best to worst. What are your favorite characters? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.